Alright, y'all, so this video's been going on for a while. Now, I've seen people talk about it, and I haven't made a video on it because I never seen the footage. Now, I just watched the footage, so now's the perfect time for me to make a video on this. Now, we all know this about the Army lieutenant who was pepper sprayed, and everybody is pretty much criticizing the cops, alright? Now, everybody's asking why they came out drones gone, with their guns drawn, alright? They followed him for a mile and a half, alright? It was almost 2 minutes. It was like a minute and 40 seconds before he ended up pulling over, alright? So that turns into a felony traffic stop automatically. Now, he's talking about I want to make sure it was a well-lit area and all that, and that's fine, alright? I respect that, alright? But, you gotta put yourself in their shoes, alright? They don't know why you're not pulling over, alright? They have no clue. Alright, so that addresses that problem. Alright, so they're out with their guns. They're telling him, show his hands, cuff car, multiple times before he even does it, alright? Eventually he does it. Alright, they tell him to get out of the car. He doesn't get out of the car. Now, honestly, there was a older cop and a younger cop. Now, I will say I feel like the younger cop probably handled this a lot better than the older cop did. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all can watch the footage for yourself. I just think that the younger one was more respectful and had more control of the situation than the older officer did. That's just my personal opinion on that. Anyways, he don't get out of the car, so they end up pepper spraying him, alright? And then, even after that, still takes a minute to get out of the car, alright? And then they have to wrestle him to the ground to get him in handcuffs. So that's a big safety reason. They don't know anything why or why not, alright? So that's a safety reason, alright? Anyways, they do that, alright? So it's over. They finish. Alright, pretty much the older officer calls chief of police. He comes out there, they talk, they tell him there's two different reasons, or two different ways you can go, alright? Either they can sit there and write citations and take him to jail, alright? Or they can sit there with him until his eyes are clear and he can drive once his eyes are clear and he can go on about his day and nobody has to know about anything. And obviously he chooses that option. Who wouldn't at the time, alright? Now, with that being said, the officers call paramedics, wipe his eyes, they got him water, make sure his eyes were clear. The younger officer actually went and bought him a bottle of water so he had something to drink on and stuff like that. Alright, and last probably 5 minutes of the body cam footage shows the two officers and him just talking, the other older officers talking about, he was in the army, he didn't see him get in trouble for this, stuff like that. The guy goes on to say, I respect that you not telling them, but I'm going to tell them anyways out of, it's better to hear it from him than someone else. So with that being said, all that could have been avoided if he would just complied. And he's talking about, I just saw guns, and, it is what it is. But me personally, as far as it goes, the younger officer definitely did a better job than the older officer, in my opinion. And a lot of people are talking about, oh, the charges got dropped, No. Charges were not dropped, alright? They decided not to charge him, alright? So, a lot of these people talking about don't know what they're talking about, alright? And everybody was talking about, watch the Mason Louis, watch him. Okay. Honestly, I have no respect for him, alright? If you asked me like a year ago, yeah, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I have respect for him, Now I don't, alright? He has no respect for law enforcement whatsoever. And he's gone against everything he said. He said, oh, I'm conservative. And he's not. Alright, I have no respect for him. But this video is not about him, alright? But like I said, there's a lawsuit going on. Do I think the officer should be in trouble for this? No, I don't. Alright, now could the officer not have pepper sprayed him? I mean, yes, he didn't have to pepper spray him, alright, I will say that. But if he could just get out of the car, none of that would happen, alright? But if y'all want to watch the body cam footage, it's like 30 minutes long. It's on police activity, so definitely check that out if you want to watch it. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe.